Jack, I
Yeah, knees like you are pitiful. Do not come up with that. You're really, really big.
Okay. Welcome back, everybody. We're so glad to have you. We're finally back because I had to buy a new fucking laptop, and I was just saying, you thought a new laptop would fix the problems, but it certainly didn't, because it just... There's always something going wrong, but we're back. We're so excited to be here.
Call me big again. Call me big again.
When did I do that?
Oh.
Well, you can get your big fat ass out this motherfucking room, fat bitch.
Anyone listening, please, okay, yeah, so we're back.
Help, she's losing it.
No, she fucking is. But yeah, we're back. We're gonna keep, it might be a little short this time.
Bitch, you also get in 15 minutes.
15-minute special. We're here today to talk about, the mediocrity, and...
It's a recurring theme on the channel at this point. We're going to talk about Tay Swift.
Yeah, but we're giving her a whole segment. Yeah, so
she's getting this bitch 2 peas and a biscuit, no shade.
No shade.
No shade, but
as
she
we
is
shade
awful.
her for however long this goes for. Okay, so what do you think about Taylor Swift to begin with? What was your before the events
before
of this,
she blew it all out of fucking water with just mess. You know, literally beautiful gowns. Like, it was fine. It was fine. Like, she knew how to make a little bop here and there. And I was like, okay, girl, like, do your big one. And then, I don't know, I feel like around 2013, we sort of lost the plot with her. And it just started getting...
13?
Right? Like, she was already, like, big. But, like, I feel around then I was like...
Okay, what you're not going to do is body shame her.
Wait.
No, 2014.
Call her big again. Call her big again.
2014 was 1989, which was like Style, Out of the Woods.
Well, she was in her bag. Now that is bag.
Yeah,
she was in her bag, and that's when I was like, okay,
yeah,
mama.
that was
like,
I think her like the
peak of
pinnacle,
artistic merit.
The peak of her artistic merit and
shade.
Like making good shit, but
yeah, because like actually all those songs really do eat. No shade.
No, those
like she was doing her big one
hits. Because I agree, I was never like a fan, but like when she made a good song, she made a good song. I'm like, okay. So like I said, 1989. There's an echo in the headphones for some reason with this new fucking laptop. So that was like really whimsical and enchanting in my ears. But yeah, no, I was the same way. Like, I never paid too much attention, because when she did country, anyone who has watched any episode of this podcast before knows I don't believe in that. But
I wasn't checking for mamas.
Yeah, but when she was doing that, I'm like, okay. And then, what the fuck even came after that? Red?
Yes.
No, wasn't Red before? Red was before that. I don't know. I didn't study all this. Reputation, maybe?
Don't piss me off, because that is when I was like...
Big Reputation.
Okay. With her squad.
What Reputation?
Call her big again. Call her big again.
Talking about Taylor Squad with, what, the celebrities?
Yeah, with Zendaya.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, when she was... No.
With, like, that music video mess.
That was 1989. Bad Blood.
1989 is Bad Blood.
Mm-hmm. Which It's like...
No.
I like the Kendrick version, first of all, because it's kind of like, she sounds a little dumb as hell. No, it's not. It's not. Bad Blood is most definitely on 1989. Yeah, because that was before she went full-blown, everyone hates me, blah, blah, blah. And that was what Reputation was. I know, I'm the bad guy. Like,
Queen of Snakes, T.
Yeah. But anyways, I'm in the same boat as you. So then moving forward, the whole, it goes back to the VMAs with Kanye, and he made her famous and all that, and the infamous phone call.
Shit.
Yeah. The infamous phone call about them asking Taylor to have that, like, replica of her be in the video. And
famous.
She said, like, she was down for it, but she was worried that feminists would be upset about it.
Right.
But she said she was down for it, so whatever. And then I guess when it got released, she like freaked out, and then Kim Kardashian, don't show me that, leaked the phone call.
Yes.
And she said it was okay, but then Taylor said she edited it, and then she's talking about snakes all the time. Who gives a fuck? But yeah, that was annoying. That was her whole reputation shit.
Oh yeah, so it went Red 1989, Reputation, and then Lover. It was
because there were years in between. That was when she was tolerable.
Yeah, but at around Lover, I was like, the patience was wearing thin.
How's it go? You'll never love me. What? Come on, kids. Spelling is fun.
I'm like, huh?
She's so childish. But anyways, what we're getting at now, she released, if you have fucking eyes and ears and if you're alive, you're aware that she released her new album, The Tortured Poets Department.
After releasing an album
months ago. Minutes. Like, that is fucking crazy, because what was that, November? I think? No, it wasn't. It was earlier than that. But anyways, it wasn't that long ago. But then the Eras Tour is a whole nother layer. Oh, God, like that's a lot.
October.
And then she did the same with Folk Snore and Ever Snore, back to back. Like, okay,
which okay, I want to be clear. I love that her fans give fed. I just hate that it's too much. It's always blown out of fucking the water, and it's like
the praise she receives. You would think she is God herself.
You would think she was Chapel Roan.
Yeah, we'll touch on that a bit later, but yeah, especially with the Eras Tour, I think that's what fully pushed me over the edge. She was already it was starting to grind my gears how much everything about her is forced down the public's throat, but the
that
Eras
is overexposed. Beyonce.
Kingsley, 2012.
I feel like Beyonce is a case where it's I do understand people who are maybe damn, I'm always hearing about you, bitch. Cool. I will never understand that fully because Beyonce is extremely talented. Yeah. When it comes to Taylor, I'm not saying you are untalented, but it's
she's not on par with several other people that are in the same field as her.
It can't be. This can't be. Whatever this project is, it can't be worth all this hullabaloo.
No.
People stumping through their hometown streets.
No, and that shit with the Eras Tour, with the price of those tickets, and this woman is... First of all, she can't dance to save her life. The clip, we'll show the clip.
It's truly insane. Just
also,
beating that
oh my God. Ding, 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 ding. It's your song. Why don't you know the beat to it? Why don't you have the rhythm? People are paying thousands of dollars. Why can't you get up there and fucking actually dance, actually sing? Because that's another thing. She's not the worst singer ever. No one's claiming that. She is not on par with these other women in her industry, though. It makes no sense to me. I think it doesn't make sense to me. I'm not the target demographic.
Can't be. And that's clear, and that's fine.
But even with that, I feel if I was a fan, by now, I'd be a little worn out and feel I'm being exploited almost with how she does all this shit with these albums.
I would have to disengage.
Because then we didn't even talk about Taylor's version. The re-release of every fucking album she's ever done. Well, not all of them, because she owns some of them or whatever. She's doing it, that's great. You reclaim your music, and we'll give you another $1 billion. I don't know, and also they're awful. The re-recordings have been terrible.
I have heard that, which is kind of sad.
And the only one where I was let me tap in 1989, because that's the best album.
Yeah.
But awful. I'm not joking when it sounds like shitty karaoke night, at the local bar, and I'm this is crazy. But even fans were saying that.
And that's the thing. I was oh damn.
I'm I'm glad. Yeah, we're acknowledging this. This is not her greatest work. But anyways, yeah, Eras Tour tickets, thousands of dollars. Everyone's a fucking lunatic, and everyone's a white woman there also. And
going ham.
While she bangs the metal rod off beat, they're screaming, they're crying. It's a religious experience for some.
And calling her the best performer of our time.
That's why it's when I see that shit, I almost think it's bait accounts. They're setting her up. Because I know on Stan Twitter, sometimes people who don't fuck with a celebrity will make a profile posing as a fan of theirs and make these claims that will just get them torn to fucking shreds. Which is hilarious, but also incredibly jobless behavior. But anyways... Yeah, so she released this album. Now, I got a couple issues with it because
Y'all, it's long.
It started at the fucking Grammys. When they're giving out the Grammys. She wins her shit. She gets up there. First of all, didn't deserve it because she put the mid in Midnights. With
Babes, like, wicked.
But she gets up there. This is my 13th Grammy. I don't know if I've ever told you 13's my favorite. We all know it is. That's the only thing you fucking run your mouth about. It's one of the 3 things you run your mouth about.
13 and cats.
No, like literally, come as a cat, putting on my lap, come as a queen. But she gets up there and wins, and I think Olivia Rodrigo should have got it. I enjoy Olivia Rodrigo. Anyone except her,
SZA, Beyonce.
Yeah, was Beyonce?
Yes.
No.
Snubbed again. Well, I think so, right? Lana, like...
She's always snubbed, though.
They actually do hate Lana. That's actually so crazy.
But yeah, so... Anyways. She gets up there, she wins her award, and I'd like to take this moment to announce something I've been, like, keeping a secret. My new album, blah, 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 is that they cut to the crowd, to the other nominees, and they're... like,
Ed Sheeran.
It was so apparent on everyone's fucking face because they're all knowing, here we go again. All we're going to hear is about this. And then automatically all these websites that do like predictions for award season ranking the Tortured Poet Department as their #1 pick for Album of the Year for 2024
hasn't come out
minutes after it's been announced. Well, now, what is that? That it speaks volumes about it's not about the art. It's not about the music.
And it's never been about that with her, it seems. Like, after 1989 or whatever, like,
I don't know what the fuck happened.
Gave it up.
No, because Reputation, there's a couple good songs.
Good Reputation. Good Reputation. You know what? Call it what you want to. Like, and that's the thing. That's why what's so frustrating. It's like, I would love to just be like, okay, Taylor, like, wait, girl, like, you did your big one.
No, I wish I could.
I wish it could just be that. Not,
I wish it was so simple.
No, like not she's the best performer in the world. And like whatever, these are other people's opinions and like whatever, like that's your big one. But
there are some objective truths when it comes to especially music. I was gonna say art, but music, like vocally, you can be a good singer, you can be a bad singer, you could be a mid singer, you can be whatever. She is not the performer because that does not include me, but I mean the collective is claiming she is, and that's what I take issue with. You can enjoy her, that's of course anyone's right, like that's perfectly fine, but when we get to those levels of there's a delusion at play, it's like cult like behavior, like it's very, I don't know, that shit.
We should do a deep dive. I mean, all fan bases like a little wacky, but like
Swifties, Swifties and Barbs are like tied for like
actually
the most unhinged, I think, overall. But anyways, so she announces this album.
Barbs might be sociopaths though.
Yeah, they might be a little worse. But I don't know. I don't keep tabs. So
the Swifties are just like mildly racist and
not mildly. I was seeing some sick shit
and like just
they're whack.
A bit whack. You wacko.
But she announces the album, everyone moans and groans, or like, fuck. And then also that night she wins Album of the Year. Because that wasn't Album of the Year, that's when she went for, was it Anti-Hero or something? Like, And then at the end when Celine Dion showed up as a surprise because she hadn't been seen in the public eye forever because she's unwell. So like, it was like a very exciting thing, like everyone was so happy to see her. She goes out there to give Taylor the award. Taylor snatches it from her, turns the other way, doesn't acknowledge this woman at all.
She didn't know who she was.
I was so glad people like caught on because my mom and I were watching, and my mom was like, "What a bitch!" Like, oh my god, like, and I was like, that was really shitty. And then right away online, everyone was clocking it, and I'm like, good, because let's see. And that's why I said we hope she gets Super Bowl next year because the world will finally see.
I need that. I actually do need that. Oh, I need that.
Yeah.
Oh, now that I am going to tune into. I'm sorry, like I have to become a hater fan at that point because it's like I need to see you fall, mamas.
And that's the thing, like hating, like I don't care anymore. Like it genuinely irritates me the amount it's pushed because it is something you can't avoid. This is not something I'm seeking out and like annoying myself with. It's everywhere you turn. The relationship with Travis Kelce, which I feel like I've like been in bed with them at this point. Like that's all you hear.
No shade. I saw a photo of Travis Kelce It was like,
What?
I don't, like, it was giving, like, soft porn tease. I don't know why he was in that position. And it was not AI. But, like...
What the hell?
I just need you to know that's a really attractive man.
You're the biggest threat to Taylor's relationship.
And honestly, Miss Taylor, I got one thing for you. Next time I see you, I'm going right up to your man as well, and I'm saying, hey, boo, I need you to know I'm the biggest threat to your girl.
And then you're going to hit her over the head with a metal pipe.
And I guess I'm the anti-hero.
That was so loud.
I heard it from over here. Like, you must be fucking
That scared
deaf.
me. But anyways, yeah, so she announced the album, and then while she's promoting this, her whole thing, which is one of the biggest problems, is she's obsessed with numbers at this point. It's not about the music, it's not about the art. She loves to announce 50,000 versions of the album, different variants for different stores for the vinyls. It's like, go to Target to buy the brown version where
Which
you get
could
this
be fun,
extra
but also
song.
like, girl.
No, yeah, it's out of control because what I'm getting at with this, there were several. I don't know how many there were. I didn't go and tally them up. There were a lot, though. All these, go to Walmart to buy this one to get this song. You can only get this song here.
Oh.
Go to Target to get that one where you only can get that song there. So each fucking lunatic Swiftie, because there are sane Swifties who are going to buy the album and enjoy it, and then there's ones that are like, oh my god, I have to get all of them. I have to get all, and she's getting like 10 album sales per fucking fan. So of course you're breaking records every time because you just keep releasing more, and you have such, I don't even know if it's dedicated, brainwashed at this point where it's like, I need this, I need that song, I need this, like, it feels like exploitation. It doesn't feel like fan service, like, here's something fun for the fans, because lots of artists do some of the variants. I've never seen it like this, though. The biggest fucking problem is, after all that, you can only get the song here. Those vinyls are, it's not, you're not buying an $8 CD. You're buying a fucking $30 to $40 vinyl. Like, that's nuts. No one can afford that. But these people are going out and I don't know. But anyways, so the album comes out last week, and then like 2 seconds later, the Tortured Poets Department gets released, and then also the Tortured Poets Department, the anthology, is released.
What?
With every song that was claimed to be an exclusive for these vinyls. You can only get it if you get this vinyl. Oh, except no, it's going to be released the same night where you can just download it, or it's on Spotify too. So she's getting the sales of the vinyls, because they, I'm sure many of them, sometimes they don't, they're not on hand the day of release. So if it's a pre-order, these people ordered it, they're thinking, oh, I get a new song when this comes. Oh no, you're going to stream it when it comes out tonight, and I'm getting another album sale out of you. And I think that's a really cheap tactic. I think if you are,
and always have been, Taylor.
If you're the fucking poet you claim you are, your work should speak for itself, and it shouldn't be about forcing these sales. So I find that very cheap. You're cheap, you always have been. But yeah, also, let's talk about the title of the album. I don't think anyone who has multiple private jets should be considered tortured. That's a stretch. I get, an artist, like, you're not an artist, you just have big emotions.
Yeah, and maybe, like, just emotionally, like, she's like,
well,
which, like, okay, girl, like, same.
Yeah, but I'm not.
But hey, babes, like, I'm just really over it. So over it, I have to make it complete.
Yeah, no, we're sitting down to talk about it.
I'm seated for your demise, Taylor. No shade.
But, so yeah, that blew the fuck out of me, and it heard the woe is me situation when you have the entire world by the ass.
You actually
literally
do.
The entire world. Like, this is a level of attention that few people have ever received and probably will ever receive in this lifetime.
It's crazy how big she is.
Yeah, and again, I don't get it. But the continued, the one song, because listen, did you listen to the album?
Absolutely not.
And that's the thing. I'm going to be honest, I did not listen to it in full.
It's a 2-hour album, y'all. I'm sorry.
Because, again, of course she's going to break the fucking record, because if you're releasing 31 songs instead of 12 to 14, of course you're getting tens of millions of streams per song. Yeah, you're going to break the record. And that's, again, it just feels desperate for numbers. And I get the name of the game is making money at the end of the day. Like, that's your job. That's what you're doing.
But you're a billionaire.
Exactly. Like, where do you draw the line? When is
you're
enough?
You're a billionaire.
Like, I can't respect it at that point, because it just seems like it's only about money and numbers, and I don't know, it's hard to respect. But her fans, more power to them. They're getting something every 5 minutes, but shout out to everyone else that's suffering. But so I have a quick little article here about some of the cringiest lyrics in the album, because she's claiming to be a poet. So, and like I said, I didn't listen to the whole thing. I listened to some of it, but I'm like, I can't. Over 2 hours, I couldn't dedicate that. I'm sorry, like, even for research.
No, for sure. And I will say, like, take this opinion as it is. I hate her. I'm a fucking hater, bitch.
I thought you were just saying, I hate her. Take this as it is. I hate her.
Like, I'm a hater. I'm not listening to the work. I don't want to engage with the work. Maybe I will, like, just to see, like, do a random little selection. I don't think I could, like, I don't think you could pay me to listen to that album. Not in totality.
Yeah, no, that's just too long.
Not for Taylor.
And the other thing is, it was so similar in production to Midnight's, because she will not stop working with Jack Antonoff. So all of it ends up sounding the same. Like,
and a lot of the songs are like interpolations of her own songs from, like, I'm like, you're not a legacy artist, bitch.
No,
like, what? This.
I think she is at this point. Like, obviously, she's a massive star. You need to continue to stand the test of time.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you've had a massive couple years. In 15 years, like, if you're still like this, then maybe we can, like, talk. But, like, let's relax, because I don't know. But anyways, here's one that I guess they said it's talking about the fans who were not happy with her dating Maddie Healy of the 1975, who has plenty of racism allegations, called fucking Ice Spice a chubby. Was it
Chinese
chubby?
lady?
Yeah, I thought it was chubby Chinese. Like, what the fuck? And that sucks, because the 1975, I like some of their music, and it's like, why is everybody like a dick? But anyways, God save the most. Oh my God, God save the most judgmental creeps who say they want what's best for me, sanctimoniously performing soliloquies I'll never see. So people are saying that was her talking about the fans who took issue with that. And it's like, well, no, if you're publicly dating someone who's that was a PR nightmare for her. She's had very few PR nightmares. The Grammys one was one, because then quickly her handlers were like, get next to Celine Dion, let's take a picture and post it. Like, they tried to squash that, but no, that didn't happen. Also, another song in the album is called Down Bad, which I think is corny, because that is going to be a term that's soon outdated, I feel. Like, that's already been a term for a minute. I don't see that. Like, we're going to look back on it and be like, oh, like, I don't know. Like, now I'm down bad crying at the gym. Like,
also, do you use down bad in your everyday language, Taylor Swift? I'm curious about that. Do the people you're around use down bad? The billionaires.
Absolutely, yeah. What's the one who's married to Deadpool? Blake Lively.
Yeah.
She's always with her. She started cosplaying with Ice Spice because she was trying to save face with the whole Maddie Healy thing. It was very weird. I don't know, because then they were featuring that Karma remix. Horrible. And Ice Spice is kind of fun and stuff like that. Oh, that was bad.
Now you're switching up your behavior.
And that was nominated for Song of the Year, I believe.
Duo of the Year?
Like, she has a budget for these people. She's got
budget.
She
for paying
does.
These people, like, it's remarkable.
Anywho, Taylor, you remarkable creep.
No, like, bitch,
Please
you think you're the shit, you're not even the fart.
You think you're the...
Fart. But, go ahead.
You think you're the bowel movement, you're not even the flatulence.
Wet fart.
That's enough.
Taylor, you wet fart, you. Okay,
Taylor is literally creepy toots.
she is,
Banging her stick on stage.
and now this was another one that, and again, oh my God, and I can fix him, in parentheses, no really I can, is the title. And then there's another song, But Daddy, I Love Him. Like,
pushing 40.
No, that's the thing. Like, this is not it. If this was Olivia Rodrigo producing lyrics like this, that's one thing. That's closer to the, like, her own age. Her demographic is younger girls, like, teens, I think, is overall
Also, is this a concept album? Like, are we... Like, what is this?
No,
what is this?
I think a lot of it... talking about... In this article, because I'm reading... I pulled up this list of lyrics. For those... On the down bad lyric. For those not aged 15 or under, to be down bad is to be shamelessly keen for a sexual relationship. Taylor Swift is 34. Like, honestly, though, like, come on. Like... and she has songwriting capabilities. We've seen it before. That she can. Let's just take a little more time. Do not 31 songs since October. Like, I feel like this could have been tweaked a little more. Like, I don't know. But in the "I can fix him, no, really I can," the lyric is his hand so callous from. Oh my God! From his pistol softly traces hearts on my face.
Huh?
His hand so callous from his pistol. Softly traces hearts on my face. And I'm guessing this is about Maddie Healy, who, like, Maddie Healy's a Nepo baby also. Is he, what do you mean?
Toting?
He's wielding a pistol? Like,
the tea.
I don't believe that. Like, it's so fucking weird. I'm surprised she even kind of touched on it, because they swept that under the rug quick. Because I know it's bad to say about how she goes from guy to guy, and how that's been, like, people have shit on her for that. It's like, whatever, like, you do you. If that, but she did quickly move on. When she got with Travis, and then that was like the perfect fucking storm for all of America. You have America's Sweetheart Taylor, Travis Kelce, the football star. It's literally like the popular couple in high school.
Yeah.
Like the prom queen and the fucking quarterback. I don't know what position he plays. I don't give a fuck. But then another one, which pissed me off, the song "Who's Afraid of Little Old Me." That title,
the climate, frankly, our ozone is terrifying.
For real, because she flies her plane to pick up a fucking gallon of milk when she's running low. Like, that's a big issue. I get private jets. Some of these celebrities, she couldn't travel normally. That would be chaos. That would cause a fucking riot if she got on a commercial airline, which is ridiculous. But I get it. Like, you have to, what I take issue with, the people who were tracking her flights and posting it 24 hours after. So they weren't like stalking, they weren't releasing her, like doxing her, but they were showing the flights, how much fuel was used, how much damage it's doing to the environment. When she took a fucking 13-minute flight instead of, it was like a 29-minute drive. And like the amount of fuel she used, like, I can't respect that. I take great issue. Like, you have all the money in the world and you are like doing that. Like, I don't know.
I was also, I was reminded about this quote that Courtney Love said about Taylor Swift in an interview with, I think, the British magazine.
And what was it?
The British outlet. The Standard. She goes, Courtney adds, Swift is not important. And noted that she might be a safe space for girls, and she's probably the Madonna of now, but she's not interesting as an artist.
And she's right. She's right. She's on par with Smeg Madonna.
Swift is not important.
That's funny as fuck. Courtney Love's always said some shit like that.
She actually has.
But, yeah, I don't know. She's right, though. Because, here, again, Who's Afraid of Little Old Me? You should be. Okay. In So High School, which is ironic. The fucking lyric, touch me while your bros play Grand Theft Auto. Touch me while your bros play Grand Theft Auto is a lyric. And then the caption, they said, reminder that these are, quote, poems of a woman approaching 40 years old. And then in the track Florida, featuring Florence.
Why did she do that?
I don't know. In Florida, she says, my friends all smell like weed or little babies.
What is her obsession with little babies and sexy babies?
I don't know. And then it says, diehard fans are highlighting this line for its particular genius. Smells desperate to me. They're whacking her.
I love this fucking...
That's fucking funny.
Journalist.
Where's the other one? This blew the fuck out of me. In the titular track, the Tortured Poets Department, this leaked before the album came out, and everyone thought it was fake because it's fucking ridiculous. But it was real, and the line is, You smoked, then ate 7 bars of chocolate. We declared Charlie Puth should be a bigger artist. I scratch your head, you fall asleep like a tattooed golden retriever. The caption is, no contest. Maybe the worst set of lyrics I have ever laid eyes on. That cracked me up. And then the one song, when I was listening to the one I kind of enjoyed was, I think, I Can Do It With a Broken Heart or whatever, because I was like, okay, the beat, it sounded a little different finally. Everything I had heard before that, I'm like, this sounds, I've heard this from her before. But even that sounded a little similar, but I was enjoying it more. And then I look at the lyrics, and she's talking about, it just fucking left my mind the second I went to say it. Oh, she said, the chorus was like, I'm so depressed, I pretend every day is my birthday. And I don't know what that even is supposed to fucking mean, because are you commenting that, like, birthdays are depressing?
Yeah.
Because, like, they are. Or are you trying to say, like, I act like it's my birthday. I try to act like I'm on top.
We can
and
tell.
you are on top. Stop fucking acting like... You're acting. It's an act.
It's a bit.
You are not a fucking, like, marginalized anything. Like, you are on top of the fucking world. More so than anyone. She has, like... the political pull she could have if she would open her fucking mouth and use it for good, but she was scared to ever do that because, she basically admitted it in that documentary they did, when she got the fucking, there was another thing, when she got the phone call saying she didn't get nominated for a fucking album or whatever, she starts weeping. Like, that spoke volumes. But also, what the fuck was I just saying? I'm losing my mind. Oh yeah, her
political pull
basically didn't want to alienate any political side, because everyone's like, is she conservative? Like, with it, like, the shit she was saying, like, very strange, I don't know. But then she finally, like, I guess her response to that was, you need to calm down, which included, it was about homophobia. It's horrible. I think it was homophobic, quite frankly. Like, that music video where she hired a bunch of, like, shitty drag queens, like, no shade to them, but they looked awful. I mean, for having all the money in the world.
That is crazy.
And they were dressed as, like, the other main, like, superstar women in the industry. They all looked fucking awful. And then one of the lyrics, shade never made anybody less gay. Okay.
I hope you know that.
Like, oh god, awful.
Poet of our generation.
I don't know.
Which I love fun. I love a fun little lyric.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drop a song soon, and it'll be like
Blueprint.
and it'll, like, it's gonna be silly, sexy, kooky. I'm not, but, like, I'm also not calling myself the poet of our generation.
No. Like, not even tortured. But yeah, I don't know. And then another thing on the album, a song called "Thank You, Amy."
Who is Amy?
Is it called "Thank You, Amy"? I believe so. And it's spelled, "Thank You" is spelled normally, and then Amy is spelled AIMEE. Okay. But are you ready for this? Mm-hmm. The fucking.
Are you ready for it?
Okay.
No shade.
This is about to piss me off bad.
No shade, fuck Amy.
No,
do y'all like my bob?
Yeah, it was.
I am debuting Bob today.
Whatever. Thank you, Amy. The K in thank is capitalized. And then the I and the M in Amy is capitalized. Spelling Kim. She's still fucking talking about this shit. That happened 8 years ago.
They're not even together.
No, they're not together. And there's a lyric, something along the lines of, you'll hear your daughter singing this song, talking about North, that she's gonna be singing along, like, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Like, oh my god, you're ridiculous.
You are ridiculous.
You are not a fucking victim. You're on top of the world. Whatever happened. You should really focus on how you are the all-star of the century right now. Like, but no, you're still the victim. Yeah. No, instead of complaining that you're the victim, another song, or it was the My Birthday Every Day. There's one part, I'm miserable and they don't even know. Like, so tone deaf.
I'm broken but I'm beautiful.
Literally. It's so out of touch. You're not a victim. You're a billionaire. Anyone who's a billionaire is not a victim. There's countless victims under you.
Okay, bitch.
You are not a victim. And I can't respect it. I can't respect it even as like just music, because there's so many layers to this, and it's so clear what her focus is, this narrative she's trying to spin. I don't think it's good. And that's the fucking end of the story.
The alchemy.
So, yeah.
Also, like, there are songs with the fucking explicit logo on it. What could you be saying, girl?
Well, I saw one Swiftie saying in the song where she says it was like lights, camera, smile, bitch. And they're talking about, I do not like that Taylor used the B word, that is a misogynistic word, blah, 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 blah. It's like, I fucking can't stand anyone, actually. Like, it's everyone involved. But
I'm down bad.
But then the last thing I had a note that I want to touch on, she has been fucking posting on her Instagram story and on Twitter, she's reposting 5-star reviews, quote tweeting it with her corny fucking lyrics from the album, and then under it, she's tagging the news source and the person who wrote it, which is only incentivizing people to give her these high scores, because they'll know if they give her a fucking 5-star, she'll repost it, and they get the
clicks, they get the attention, all the Swifties will go praise them. Where's the fucking 1 stars I'm seeing?
and I even saw some Swifties saying this was their least favorite album. Like, again, everyone's crazy.
Yeah.
We're acknowledging this. Like, I'm grateful for that, for these people. But, no, fuck no. Because repost your Pitchfork score, because Pitchfork, like, at the end of the day, who cares? If you enjoy the music, you enjoy it. But people hold Pitchfork to the standard, even though their numbers are skewed.
Weird.
Most of the time. Rarely they're on it. And this time, it's going to be a 9, blah, 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 blah. They're shitting on everyone else. They're shitting on, again, they compare everything to Chromatica by Lady Gaga, which is a fun, great album.
Yeah.
I don't know why the fuck they do that. Like, it's very weird. But they do that with all the main ones. And what is it? A 6.6.
Also, not even her lowest.
No, so it's like, just fucking idiots. But, yeah, she got a 6.6, and the Swiftie, this is unfair. What kind of journalism is this? They immediately start threatening the person who wrote, like, it's their job to critique it. And a lot of people were saying, thank you for not giving in. Because all these other fucking news sources, Rolling Stone, album of the fucking century, album of the year.
Shut up.
It's an instant classic, I think they refer to it as, with 5 stars. And she reposts that shit with her corny ass shit, tagging the writer. I don't know. And she just keeps going. Look at all these. Her whole fucking timeline right now. I'm scrolling down.
Wait, that's kind of gagging me.
Yeah, and she posts on her Instagram too, so millions, tens of millions of people are seeing this person's name, the link to their article. It's so fucking transparent what's happening here. And that's why I'm saying this put me over the edge. This put me over the edge. She was already blowing me with the Eras tour, and it's shoving down our throat, and the Travis Kelce shit, and the Super Bowls about her, and the fucking re-releases of the albums. Like, holy fuck. This was too much, though, because it's only about numbers. It's only about praise. It's only about the narrative of being a victim.
Which is just not interesting.
No.
It's just not.
It's not tired. It's exhausting.
Yeah, I think that's the real big takeaway here. It's like, you get all this. You get to be the biggest person ever. Like, you get to be so large and out of this world.
What did you call her?
But you just...
When she got on the scale in the anti-hero video, and it just said fat. And then she had to edit it out because people got mad. God, everybody's so stupid. Everybody's so dumb. I can't do this. But yeah.
Fat.
And any other final thoughts?
She's done.
Yeah. Taylor, we need you to put a sock in it for a bit. Like, please just go on your tour for probably 3 more years. She keeps adding dates and she'll break the record for highest grossing tour. Of course you will, when you add 500 dates.
Yeah.
Like, of course it's going to happen. That's what I'm saying. It's all like manufactured success. Because if we go back to the beginning, her dad bought so many fucking copies of her debut album so she would chart. Nobody talks about that. There's a nepotism situation here. There's money. Like, and again, the other line that I forgot to mention, you wouldn't last an hour in the asylum I grew up in.
Huh?
You wouldn't last an hour in the asylum I grew up in. Didn't you grow up on some fucking Christmas tree farm or something? Weren't you saying about that last time? And again, your parents have money. Your dad bought like 100,000 copies or some shit of her first album. That's $1 million right there. Fucking zip it. Zip it unless you're gonna like use your voice for good politically to call out injustice, to do fucking anything. We didn't even touch on the fucking line. If I could go back to any decade, I'd go back to the 1830s without the racism and without being a bride that sold to the highest bidder or some shit. Like, what the fuck are you... so tone deaf. Why? So you can dress like that?
Yeah.
So you can wear... You can do that today.
Girl,
You can
dress
do that
up now.
And...
You have so much money, you could create an entire lot of bitch sim style, of bitch 1803 girl, gear, slang, bitch.
I'm talking about without the racism, as if it's not happening now. Is that what you're insinuating, that there was an issue then and not now? I saw somebody, it was sick. And for context, it was a black person that posted this tweet. It was a quote tweet with that lyric. Or no, it was her, that clip of her trying to bang her metal rod. Did you see that shit?
I did.
That was horrible. Talking about she needs to practice whipping or whatever.
Hated it.
I was like, oh my god. And it got like over 100,000 likes.
But it's also just like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean you are romanticizing?
Nothing. What, the cholera outbreak?
Right.
What the fuck was going on?
What was so glamorous about fucking 1803 mamas?
I don't know, but this was too much. All this was too much. And like I said, I didn't even listen to the full album. I can't imagine what else there was on the second half of that shit. But I will not find out.
I can't. I'm sorry.
No. So, yeah, Taylor, please give us a break. Give us a break because my album's debuting soon. So
like J1 will clear.
Yeah, so. But thank you guys so much for watching. Don't stream Tortured Putsy Department. Stream Worms for Brains podcast. You can find it in all the different links below. Spotify, YouTube, all that shit. Apple Music. Follow us on our Instagrams, our private ones, and all that.
Our TikTok.
Yeah, and TikTok. And I think that's it.
I think that's our big one.
Thank you all so much for watching. We'll see you guys next time for more slander.
Bye, niece. Tell me how much you love my bob.
Oh, yeah, do that.